Hello, welcome everyone to ME221 or Engineering Mechanics or Statics here at North Dakota State University Department of Mechanical Engineering, and also welcome to the first video, the first of many videos that we are going to have in this course. In this first video, I'll give you a brief overview of what to expect in this course and also where to find the resources that you need to use in this course. But first, let me give you an introduction of myself. I'm Dr. Ali Amiri. I'm in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, assistant professor. I've been with the department in my official position since August of 2017, and I've been teaching statics every semester. My area of expertise when it comes to research is composites, polymers, natural fibers, natural composites, green composites, sustainable material science, and all of that. Before joining NDSU Mechanical Engineering Department, I worked in industry as a mechanical engineer for over 7 years in different capacities. I worked in design, manufacturing, supervision, installation, operation, maintenance, all those areas that mechanical engineers usually work. Right now in the department, besides my teaching responsibilities, I'm the coordinator for the senior design or capstone course in the department. I'm also internship advisor for the mechanical department, one of the 2 advisors that are in the department. So you can say that I work with companies and work with industry very closely. I work with the student projects and the student teams that are working on the projects and are trying to complete a project. If you need more information, you can visit my profile on NDSU website about my other details and information that is on my profile. Looking at the various components of this course, they're all explained in the course syllabus, but I'll briefly go over them. What you got to pay attention is there are 3 main components that they make up the grading for this course, and how much percentages or how much weight is put on each of those components. So the lecture in this course is going to be in the form of a pre-recorded lecture videos. These are the lecture videos that I've recorded over the course of last year and uploaded them. But also it includes example videos, and those are the examples that I solve and go through after each lecture, and you can follow my footsteps, and those are selected examples from your textbook. There are plenty more in your textbook. There are some solved example in your textbook that you can read and go through and follow. There are going to be some activities, or I should say attendance activities, that happen every week, and every week you're going to know what the attendance activities are for that week. But also you're going to have some reading assigned to you from the textbook. I can track the amount of reading or what you're reading or not reading from the publisher website. There are going to be a couple of discussion board questions posted on Blackboard that you got to respond to, and we're going to set up some check-ins with the instructor. You're going to meet with me at least a couple of times throughout these 8 weeks. We're going to have a face-to-face meeting through Zoom, so it's not in person, but these are live meetings, and I can schedule those around your schedule and around your work time and stuff like that. You will know at the beginning of the week what is expected of you, so you don't have to know what is discussion board or the topic or what you have to do. You're going to know ahead of time, and I'll give you plenty of explanation and clarifications. So the check-ins I mentioned again counts into your attendance. The online practices and tutorials, which I'm going to talk about in the next couple of slides, that done through Pearson Mastering Engineering is part of this class. Readings, which I've also mentioned, and all of the exams and quizzes are also going to be done through Pearson and publishers website. So please pay attention that the online practices and tutorials, readings, the checkings, activities, they all count into your attendance points. Please look at the first page of syllabus, and this is the schedule that's posted on the syllabus that covers what are we going to go through in these 8 weeks. So it's a pretty compressed and intense schedule, as you can see. So this is what you're supposed to read or learn on a specific date, and then on the other column you can see what is due that day and what needs to be done during that day. So reading 1, which is just chapter 1, and I trust everyone will get it done, which is posted on Blackboard, for example, is due on the Wednesday. You got a quiz 1 due the Thursday. There's going to be another quiz on Friday, and so on. So one thing that is extremely important is pay attention to the date of the exams. Exams are going to be totally online. I will give you plenty of information and how they're conducted and stuff like that. Again, this class is asynchronous, so I'll make exams available in a window of time. So you have, for example, 4 hours that you can go and complete the exam. The exams are not 4 hours, they're usually 1 hour exam, but I'll make it available over a window of time, at least 4 hours, maybe 6 hours, maybe entire day. I'll decide that over this week and next week, and I will give you plenty of time ahead of time. We'll let you know how those are conducted, but they are not going to be restricting you from your schedules, your work and stuff like that. If you have a work, if you have a job or other plans, it will work around your schedule, so we'll work that out. But please go through this schedule, and if there are specifically and especially exams, if there are any conflicts where you can't absolutely do it, or out of town, something, let me know ahead of time and we'll come up with a plan. The other thing that I asked you to read was the course syllabus. Please go through it. I don't want to read through everything here. I just want to point out some of the important policies that we have here. One is the online tutorials and practice problems. So these are going to be done through Mastering Engineering. These are going to be done through publisher's website. I want to be clear. I want you to do this and go through them every week and try to finish them for every week as I assign them on Mastering Engineering. One thing is, I don't care if you do them correctly or halfway correctly or completely wrong. You have to do the problem online and then enter the answers on the mastering. There are different ways that the website asks you for the answers. There are some graphical answers that you have to draw there. There are some just simple answers, sometimes a number, sometimes a multiple choice. But anyways, what I care about is how much time you are spending on it. Okay, and that will be counted towards your attendance, not if you're doing so. Let's say this week I assign 14 or 15 problems on mastering, and you can see them on there, and you go and do them and you get 30%. Okay, doesn't matter what score you get or what grade you get or how many correct or how many wrongs you have on there. What I do is individually I go and look at your report. I see how much time you spend on each problem, when did you log in, when did you log off, stuff like that, how much time the web page was open, how much time the web page was open but no one was working, how much time the web page was open and someone was engaging and working. The website tracks everything that you do on there, but I care about how much time you are going to do, and that's going to be counted towards your attendance. So I want to be careful about that, clear about that. I have included an attendance policy on there, so you can read through it. Please read about the exams, quizzes, and everything that is on the course policy. Another important point that I want to mention is honesty, and that's something that we don't mess around with in this course or in any other course in mechanical engineering department. Make sure to read the student code of conduct and the student honesty and NDSU policy 335 on it. If you have any disability or any accommodation or any special needs, please let me know. If you are part of military or veteran or student athlete, please let me know. We'll make accommodation for that. Another thing is, what I want everyone to pay attention is email etiquette and how to send email in this class and how to properly write an email, and how to not do in this course or any other course that you have at NDSU. This is again part of NDSU policy that you have to follow. When you go to Blackboard, I'm assuming everyone has received the announcements and everyone will receive the email, because you're watching this video, you mean you received the link and you clicked on it and you are watching this video. But the announcement is where all of my communication is going to be posted. I usually send that through the email, which everyone should have got this email that I sent out, but announcement is where you can see all of that. Another important portion or menu on Blackboard that you're going to see is course content, which a lot of stuff is going to be posted. I've already posted the sample or practice packages that you can print off of Blackboard and start solving on your own, but these are, I will go through these on my YouTube video as well. So this is part of what I solve on YouTube video. I go through these packages. Chapter 1 of the book, for example, is already posted that you can access and read and complete quiz 1 based on chapter 1. Another important portion is the Mastering Engineering link that I created. So all of you should have received an inclusive access email from NDSU bookstore. With enrolling in this class, everyone has made that purchase from inclusive access from Pearson, which is the publisher of your textbook. All of the quizzes, so quizzes, exams, practice, and tutorials that I talked about are going to be through this link. Right now it's not activated yet. I'm hoping by today or tomorrow it's going to be activated. So once you click on it, you are able to see what is assigned and what needs to be done. And I'm assuming the textbook is going to be accessible through the same link as well. This is the first time they're doing it this way with this format, so that's why I don't know. But the e-textbook should look like something like this when you go through it. It's very easy to read and very easy to navigate. Some of the figures are interactive. You can change the figure and stuff like that. So before they switch to the new format, you would see stuff like this on the Mastering Engineering when you clicked on that link. So I'm not 100% sure if you're still going to see this with this format or a different type of format, but you can kind of see how the practices and tutorials are placed on there. So this one goes up to week 16. This is a snapshot I took from the spring semester and what we had on there. So yours is going to be a little bit different, but you still see what is assigned to you through this link on the course content on Blackboard. One other thing is that part of some of your activities that I will assign to you, or some of the quizzes, or parts of each exam, I will ask you to write your solution and write down everything on a sheet of paper, take a photo of it or scan it as PDF or any app that you might use, and go to assignments and upload your work here. Right now it just says upload your work here as an example, but when you go there and if quiz 1 is due, there will be a link that says quiz 1 upload here, and you click on it. Once you click on it, then you can either write a submission, which we rarely do that, or you can browse your computer and upload your file and click submit, and then I'll receive your file through Blackboard. Another part that I mentioned is the discussion board, which right now there's nothing on there. So if you click on it, the link might even be hidden right now, but when you go on it, there's nothing there yet. Usually week 2 or 3, and then the last week, that's when we're gonna get to discussion board, and well, I'll post a question on there and you guys can go on there and answer the question on Blackboard. So right now what you got to do is make sure that you read the syllabus, you know the course policy, you know the email etiquette, you know how to email me, you know the policy about how grades are assigned, how quizzes are done, how lectures are done, what needs to be done for attendance, and all of that. Any questions, any conflicts, any comments, let me know. Email me. So here I say register before you needed a registration. I'm not 100% sure. It's either a register or check the mastering engineering link on Blackboard. Again, if it's unavailable today, or you click on the link that nothing happened, just wait a couple of days. I'll consider that into all of the assignments and do and stuff like that. But that is supposed to happen, and NDSU Bookstore is supposed to make that happen, which hasn't happened yet. So on there, the first thing you do is something that I assign to everyone. Is called Intro to Mastering Engineering. This is kind of a tutorial and a self-taught, step-by-step problems and answers and questions and stuff on the website through publisher's website that you work your way, and it teaches you how to work with the website. This is extremely important to do it because you will need this for quizzes and for exams. It is better to learn how to work with the website before exam 1 or quiz, I think quiz 2 and stuff like that, because when time comes, you don't have time to learn the website and how to enter your answer to the website. So it's better to get that practice and get that done once the link on Blackboard is activated. Chapter 1, which I already assigned, and I'm hoping everyone is reading. Please read that one. There will be a quiz follow-up to chapter 1. Please do quiz 1 and submit it to Blackboard. So every Monday I will send an email with a weekly plan. I post all the links to videos. I tell you what quiz is done when, what exams are going to be up, what are we going to do that week, what activity you need to do. So you're going to receive a 1-page or 2-page attachment that's going to contain all of the weekly plan and what you got to do for a week. So I give you a plan for an entire week. You can plan your time around that, but please do not let this go to the weekend and you think you're going to get it over the weekend. You have to spend at least 3 hours every day. So try to empty your schedule 3 hours. If 6 a.m. to 9 or 10 a.m. works for you, that's perfect. If in the middle of the way it works for you, that's perfect. If you can work late evenings, that's perfect. But you have to have a daily hour that you spend on this class. So do not let material pile up and you think that you're going to get over the weekend. You're going to run into trouble. So that's what we're going to do. And you're going to receive more communication from me, more clarification about stuff that's going to happen and what needs to be done. Thank you.